Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking and welcome to this new episode of Let's Play Mega Man X2. As you see, we've managed to destroy part of the Hex Hunters headquarters and we're now headed to the final section of the game. So let's do this! Really cool music there. Same one as during the cutscenes with the Hex Hunters. So we've got two basically warp pods. One which will send us here. And guess what? This is the botch satch section of this game. And our first contender is Flame Stag, which I wasn't aware of. And guess what? He's already starting with his blue hair. Good for him, I suppose. So now Flame Stag, when you hit him with this, he'll basically repeat that pattern over and over. So just like that. Nothing very difficult there. Actually wondering whether the charged version might actually be useful against him. Seems so. If I can somehow avoid these things. Yeah, it's not really working for me. Oh well, it was worth a shot. It does help when he tries to get up though. And he's done. Some of the backgrounds are actually pretty inspired in that section. This one, not so much. Awesome. Next one. I'm going into them randomly, I don't know which one is in what. Oh, Magna-Centipede, is it? Good. Silk Shot. Hey there, Han. So that is the charged version of the Silk Shot. Basically gets a bunch of junks and allows you to throw it. It's one of the most damaging weapons in the game. Yeah. The position he was in made it kinda difficult. I'm not even sure it's possible to actually go next to him and get this. Probably kinda possible. Hee hee. Hey Han. Hee hee. So yeah, just touching him isn't enough, you actually have to throw it. And just like that, he's done. Thanks, Boss Rush. Actually, I think there are healing items up there that are given every fight. So I should probably take advantage of that at least. Okay, that's better. Getting hit way more than I should. So which is this one? Ah, Crystal Snail. There's apparently a bit of a trick against Crystal Snail which I wasn't aware of. We're actually gonna try it. So Magnet Mine, throw it on your back, and try to get him there. Oh no, that was the way. So you can actually hit him twice that way. It actually makes him a tiny bit easier. Yeah, I thought so. Friggin' Crystal Snail. And just like that. Awesome. There they are. Don't really need them, but still. These weird horns to the pods. I always felt that these were really weird ones. Oh, we're up against Bubble Crab, are we? It's actually a good occasion to actually try the Charge S-Wheel. Such as it is. Whee! Not particularly good, I'll admit. The regular version is so powerful that... eh. It does work somewhat well. Ah, seriously? Man, Pumpkin, get a grip. Oh well, that's fine. That's what I get when I try to do stuff, fancy stuff. I do hate Bubble Crab though. It's probably easier when the water's up. I wonder if it's actually possible to bait him into 2 hits. Seems like it. Yeah. If you force a hit there, you can actually deal more damage to him. Again, the blue explosions. I never got this. Probably thought it looked like plasma or something. Anyhow, that's 4. Only 4 more to go. Oh, this one wire sponge, of course. That should be easy enough. Hey, Han. Hee hee. Whee! Yes, when he's pissed, he's even immune to that. This thing seems really entirely random. I do like those bosses. I'll admit. With Wire Sponge, it was one of the first time in the series where they actually use plants or insects. I think I've mentioned it before. Although I may not have. So this one. Yeah, that's what I figured, Overdrive Ostrich. Which is actually a pretty nice one as far as the backdrop goes. Instead of being in the desert, he's actually in the snow. I kinda wanna fight him with the Buster this time around, as you guys didn't really get to see how it was. It's actually not that difficult, really. That one is the dangerous one, though. So now it'll be going to the backdrop and drop off on you. Yeah, that stuff is not cool. So yeah, pretty interesting boss. Him and Will Gator had really nice shtick going on. Yeah, I thought so. He's a half-decent entry point onto the boss, although I wouldn't advise it. He's a little more trickier than some of the other ones. can also beat all of those bosses really easily if you manage to do the Dragon Punch. There's Willgator. His weapon is actually the Spike Chain, which we're gonna show. Strike Chain, excuse me. That's mean. Just like that, and you just keep repeating that pattern of going back and just throwing spin wheels around. So yeah, not very effective. I prefer the Buster because it actually keeps him up way longer. Hey hon. See, with the charge one, this guy is no problem. And bam, just like that. As far as speedrun goes, I wonder what's the strat against Willgator actually. It's probably Buster. Has to be. Usually people will go first for the Strike Chain so they can somehow cheese some of the power-ups. It also does a bit of a speed increase in some places. Oh, we're up against Morph Mott. Whee! Oh, can't even damage him. Well, that's annoying. So yeah, just like that. Hey hon. And just like that. Oh my god, it's blowing up. Sigma, it has been a while, Mega Man X. What? Sigma? It seems that the X-Hunters have failed, but don't worry. I have arranged for some new toys for you to play with. So here we are, final stage, under the X-Hunter's base. Let's get going! And here at the Maverick Hunter's central computer, they actually remove a number of lines in this game, among others him saying that he was gonna wait for you here. So yeah, it's basically a replica of Magna Centiped's stage. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. Not even sure you can actually get the items if you miss them. Awesome. Okay, that's the place. Mini-boss time. There's the new Sigma, along with Zero! Look who I found wandering around, Mega Man. My friend here has a small problem with you. It seems that you let him die, and he's not too happy about that. Now I think it is time that he repays the favor. So yeah, great music on this boss, and his weakness is only the Buster and S-Burner. I used to think that this boss was actually the hardest one in the game, but he's actually got a fairly predictable pattern. We'll see how well I do. I used to be able to do him without any upgrades and minimal health really. But yeah, he's a little difficult, I'll admit. You've got very little opportunities to actually hit him. But yeah, he's powerful though. And if you kind of miss the pattern, well, like I did there, well, it's no good. Really powerful stuff though. I'm actually doing it with the air dash, but it's actually better to do it with the actual dash like I did here. Oh. Did a curveball on me. Yeah, not nearly as fast as I used to be. And bam! Zero! Do you remember me? Yeah, I guess so. Sorry to cause you so much trouble. X, you need to go after Sigma. I'll try and destroy the main computer. Take care of yourself, Zero. I don't have time to put you back together again. I'll be okay. Get going, X. Hecka powers behind Zero. Here it is, X. Sigma lies just ahead. And there he runs off. And you actually can follow him. That's just scripted that way. So I suppose we can go that way with just our remaining sub-tanks. There is a special bit here depending. If you get all of the pieces of Zero, Sigma actually won't be able to assemble him back because the X-Hunters couldn't attack the base. So he'll make some sort of fake Black Zero who will eventually end up getting destroyed in one shot by the actual Zero. Sigma will then tell that Zero should actually be following him because he was the last of the Doctor's creations, something that was omitted in the localization. So yeah, an obvious reference to Dr. Wily among other things. Anyway, we've got this pretty neat free fall for a while, till we get way down there. And strangely, there is actually a ceiling over there. I haven't fought that Sigma very often. You are merely a bothersome insect, Mega Man X. It is about time that I crush you beneath my heel. So yep, Wolverine Sigma. So his weakness is the S-Slicer. Probably because he moves around so much. Little bastard. Ow! Pretty powerful, I gotta admit. Ow! I'm so bad at this. Huh, that's interesting. I could just do that. That's clever. Huh, what's going on? Whoa, some sort of 3D Sigma head, or the Sigma virus as it is known. This thing is only vulnerable to two things, which is the Strike Chain and the Charge Buster. The other ones won't be of any help to you. He doesn't even have a health bar, really. Even throws a bunch of enemies around, too. We do provide a little... and means of power-ups. I'm not doing so well against him. He's not really difficult, to be honest. Then does this thing where he actually sort of imprison you within his head. Oh, that's better. Last chance, and it didn't even get the Strike Chain. That's annoying. And that's over. Cutting it close, I'll admit. That was one impressive chip they had for the Super Nintendo, I'll admit. And boom! Mega Man X, I have lost to you again. Each defeat only makes me stronger and serves to bring you closer to your ultimate doom. But something is not right. I don't quite understand. Why did Zero? He is last of the Doctor's creations. Oh, so I actually lied. Although I think the Japanese version was a little more obvious about it. Ah! Oh my god, it's blowing up! In true Mega Man tradition. Boom! Looks like it'd be a mushroom cloud or something. Oh, how romantic. Bit of a bromance going on there. Joined by his friend Zero, Mega Man X gazes out over the sea. Sigma has once again been destroyed, but X wonders if the fighting will truly end. Was Dr. Light's dream of a world in which Reploids and humans live together in peace merely a dream? The price of peace is often high. X thinks to himself. Who or what must be sacrificed for it to become reality? And when the time comes, will he be able to do it? The future holds the answers, or... Surprise doesn't seem to actually be the exact same ending as if you had gotten all of Zero's parts. Mega Man X2 casts. Ah yeah, of course they're showing the various mechanoids of this game. That is interesting. Anyway, I actually really do love that game, it's pretty darn awesome. We see the gigantic mechanoid CF0 here, who was the boss in the first stage. So yeah, I really think that's a game that's really underrated as far as it goes. It often gets overshadowed by Mega Man X, which most of what it had, aside from being the first one who did it, was actually a bunch of gimmicks between its stages. I feel like this one is a stronger contender, personally. The Raider Killer, who was the enemy that we fought back in Magna Centipede stage. Yeah, it's a really cool thing. In the first one you actually got to fight Zero too. It was pretty darn awesome in my book. Sailor Moon R. Kinda seems like a reference to Sailor Moon, does it? Morph Mutt. Lots of speed, not a lot of power. Wire Sponge, a little more basic. Bubble Crab, about middle of the line. Lots of speed for Flame Stag, even more so than Morph Mutt. Magna Centipede, even more speed than Flame Stag. That's difficult to believe. Overdrive Ostrich, top speed as far as it goes. Wheelgator has the top power though. As it should be. Agile has better speed than pretty much anyone, really. Surges is more middle of the line. Well, of course, Violin has really great power. Neo Sigma, though, being the last boss, well... and Zero, and Mega Man X. Huh. No limit to their power, is it? X actually got more ridiculous as far as the series went. Zero stayed a little more consistent. So yeah, there's Black Zero over there. Thank you for playing, presented by Capcom. So yeah, I'm afraid that's gonna be it for the time being. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, please leave a comment, and this was the Great Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye bye!